A worrying trend right there. We'll keep you updated in case of any developments. Now get this, in one of the gravest and most dramatic crackdowns on media freedom in the region, Uganda's military has ordered the shutdown of the country's leading independent media outlets, NTV Uganda and the Daily Monitor, both owned by Nation Media Group, East Africa's largest independent media company headquartered right here in Kenya. The directive, issued by the country's Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, son of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, declared that the stations would not reopen without his personal permission. KTN's Francis Ontomwa reports.
In the early hours of Sunday, Ugandans woke up to find some of their most trusted news outlets off air. In one of the fiercest media clampdowns in recent times, Uganda's military moved to shut down NTV Uganda, Daily Monitor, Spark TV, KFM, and Dembe FM, all owned by Kenya's Nation Media Group. Armed security officers surrounded NMG's headquarters in Namuwongo, Kampala, preventing journalists and staff from entering or leaving. By as early as 5 a.m., NTV Uganda had either gone off air or experienced major disruptions. NMG Uganda employs more than 500 people. And as many suspected from the beginning, the mastermind was always going to be this man, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Uganda's Chief of Defense Forces and son of President Yoweri Museveni. And he's not hiding it. Through a series of posts on his preferred social media platform X, Muhoozi made the announcement without restraint, and I quote, "NTV and Daily Monitor are closed for good." End of quote. And he did not stop there. "I have the power in Uganda to shut down any media house I want to. I have had this power since 2017. This power was given to me by my great father, President Museveni." The self-entitled general even boasted about owning a media playbook that everyone else must follow. From now on, all media in Uganda will follow these rules. Both NTV and Monitor will not reopen without my permission. In Uganda, I do not believe in a free press. The press should be guided by cadres of revolution. Uganda's communications authorities, including government spokesperson Alan Kasuja, himself a journalist, have remained silent, with no one publicly questioning Muhoozi's blanket orders.
This is a very clear affront to press freedom in that country. It is a direct violation of media freedom of Uganda as enshrined in the Constitution of Uganda.
Aging President Museveni is among Africa's longest-serving leaders, having ruled for over 4 decades and still showing no signs of stepping aside.
Uganda is a signatory of the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, the UDHR, which under Article 19 provides for the freedom of the press and the media. Uganda has equally signed the ICCPR, which is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Under Article 21, of course, of that charter, it provides for the freedom of the press.
General Muhoozi, touted as a possible successor to President Museveni, has in recent weeks been critical of NMG's coverage, which has repeatedly scrutinized his political ambitions.
In Kenya, we have seen how the Standard Media Group continues to be targeted by the government of Kenya. And we are telling these regional leaders that as East Africans, we will not allow our press to be silenced, we will not allow our press to be muzzled, and at any point in time, we will not allow an affront to press freedom in East Africa.
Uganda's leading opposition figure Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, condemned the shutdown and described it as retrogressive. In October 2022, General Muhoozi caused a diplomatic backlash between Uganda and Kenya when he threatened to capture Nairobi, claiming it would only take him 2 weeks. Across East Africa, there is an increasingly growing sense that democratic space is shrinking as governments tighten control over dissent. Francis Ontomwa, KT.